Hello, boxing fans around the world. Thank you for joining us once again here on Talking Fight for another episode of the Friday Night Panel featuring your friend of mine, Tim Witherspoon, and Mike Orr at 4. Hello, boxing fans around the world. I've got to speak on.
What was that?
Definitely me. That was my fault. My bad.
That was a delayed reaction, right?
That was
a little bit.
Technology at its finest. All right,
Yeah.
so who's going to start off this fine episode?
Well,
Mike, what we got some good fights coming up this weekend?
Oh, we got some great fights going on this weekend, man. Honestly, I'm super excited. Ramirez and Pedraz is up tonight. It's actually fighting starting at 7:00 right now.
Is that his name?
No, Ramirez versus Pedraza.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's going on tonight. This card, man, I'm super excited about it. It just started. It's the homecoming of former United Junior welterweight world champion Jose Ramirez. Just 27 days later than expected. The Central Valley native Ramirez will fight former two-weight world champion Jose Sniper Pedraza in a 12-round main event tonight. I can't wait to get this underway, man. Honestly, there's some great names on the undercard for here. A lot of guys that I've been following. A lot of these up and comers, man. One of them is going to be Antonio Morales, this heavyweight kid who's 2-0 right now. We talked about him. He's 6'9" with an 85-inch reach. This 24-year-old, and he's sporting a 2-0 record right now with 2 knockouts. And we're about to see this kid in action again tonight, man. This big 6'9" kid. I can't wait, man. But on this card, though, we also have a few other kids that I've been watching. Gabriel Flores Jr., Carlos Beldereza, and Javier Martinez are all on this card. These guys, man, I've been watching these kids, as they've been coming up. They're looking to, improve their records. They're going to make for great fights tonight, man. So this card tonight, guys, it's starting right now. You can find it on. I believe you can find it on ESPN Plus and Fight TV.
ESPN Plus.
Or you can keep watching us.
Yes, or you keep watching us. Yeah. The card includes featherweight contender Joet Gonzalez, who's 24-2 with 14 KOs, against Jo Santamiza, who's 21-3 with 18 KOs and a 10-rounder.
Wow.
The 6-round heavyweight professional debut of Olympic silver medalist Richard Torres Jr. against Gabriel Flores Jr. 20-1 with 7 KOs, coming back in a 10-round junior light matchup against Adrian Montoya, who's 22-1 with 14 KOs. And then, rising junior lightweight, like I'm telling you guys to watch out for, man, Carlos Belderez. He's 11-1 with 10 KOs, and this is an 8-rounder for the lightweight prospect Charlie Seeley, who is 1-0 with 1 KO in a 4-rounder against the 6'9" heavyweight El Gigante, man, Antonio Morales, this 6'9" guy, man. So this card is gearing up to be, lots of excitement tonight, man. It's going to be great. Shout out to Last Bell Boxing. Hello to you too. Hello from the UK. That fight's tonight. Then tomorrow we move into some other great fights, man. We got Chocolito versus Martinez. So this is going to be a good one, man. Martinez, 18-1, 14 KOs, is moving up to 115 and does so against a legend of that weight in Chocolito, who's 50-3 with 41 KOs. And with the Mexican stepping in to replace Juan Francisco Estrada, who has been forced out of this trilogy clash with Chocolito due to COVID. So hopefully this stands up to be, as big of a hype as it was going to be before he had to pull out with COVID. But also on this card, man, be on the lookout for Mark Castro, another up-and-comer who's 5-0 right now, looking to improve his record to 6-0. Also on the card in the lightweight division, Fernando Angel Molina, who's 6-0, looking to keep his undefeated record.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. So we do have the WBO NABLE light title up for grabs on this card. Angel Fierro versus Juan Carlos Burgos, and that's going to go on tonight. This is a step up for Angel Fierro. Big fight, man. He's 19-1-1, and Burgos is 34-6-2. So it's going to be a good test for Angel tonight in the co-main event, man. So it's going to be great, man. I can't wait to see this. But then also tomorrow, Laura versus Sanchez. Mercerio Laura returns to action against Emilio Sanchez. Laura 23-2-1 with 16 KOs, makes a welcome return to the ring following his nasty cut in his rematch with Josh Warrington. The Mexican traveled to Yorkshire in September to take on the Leeds man at Headingley Stadium in a rematch, having stunned the boxing world by stopping former world ruler in the 9th round of their clash in February in London. The rematch was heated up before an accidental head clash in the 2nd round that left Laura with that nasty gash over his left eye, and the contest was waved off. But with this, Laura, honestly, I can't wait to see this fight, man. I'm super excited for this one for sure. Don't know about you guys, but I've been watching.
What network?
That one should be seen on, I believe that's DAZN. DAZN, you can check that one, man. That's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That one gets underway. The Martinez card, that's also on DAZN, and that's also at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's both of those are tomorrow.
Okay. I gotta keep up with the Joneses. You never said to keep up with you. Already keeping up with the Joneses. Eventually, I'll get there somehow. Not like you, but I'll know where the fights will be and all that, and tune in. But I took some stuff that's helping me with my knee, so I might be a little sluggish. I woke up. I was telling Mike that I was just sitting there, and all of a sudden I felt a strip of heat going across my knee, right here. And I said, that's unusual, and it was hot. Then it kept getting hotter, and then it simmered down. Then my leg, I couldn't walk. But I was drinking this beer. I forgot the name of it. It's like a dark beer, and it comes in a bottle like that. It comes in a bottle like kind of like Guinness, but it tasted like really good. I had to put ice on it. I did it like 5 days in a row, and then that's when it happened. So the only thing I can think is the gout. That's what I took.
It's got to be the gout, man. It's got to be the gout.
Man, it was hurting. Woo.
You got to stick to your whiskey, Tim.
I don't drink whiskey. I drink wine. I used to drink whiskey, but I started drinking at 20. I wasn't a young drinker.
That's because you were training all the time, right?
No. My grandma gave me just a sip one time, and I spit it out. Then the next time I drunk was probably like 20 or something like that. Then when I started boxing and doing good at boxing, I started really seeing what the drinking is about. My mom never drank or smoke. She's 86.
Oh wow!
She never, So she's not with our crowd. She's weird. She don't drink or nothing, so she's weird. Those people that drink that don't drink, they weird. They straight. They straight. We crooked. I think they weird because they don't know how to get a buzz. They don't know what a buzz is, unless it's a natural high.
Well, we had a wonderful chap out of Philadelphia, right? Musin Kassan,
Musin Kassan.
Great fighter, undefeated, and he was telling us about how he lives and breathes boxing night and day, 24/7. It's his life. Yeah, he's out of Philadelphia, and formerly out of Boston, but he was a great interview subject. We had a couple of really good interviews this week, didn't we? Irish guy, Australian guy.
Oh yeah, man. We had
Patty Donovan.
When was this?
Oh, during the week on my show, Tim.
That's right. You got the show.
It's interesting to talk to these guys and talk about their training regimens, their diets that they go through, the rules of the game that aren't in the game that no one sees really. All these things that these guys have to go through in order to maintain their shape and because a lot of it's not about gaining and or losing, it's maintaining. And that's what I found when I was listening to these fellas this week. Anyway, sorry to interrupt you and sidebar you on that one.
It's all good. And for people who don't know, Muslim Kaysan is actually the younger brother of undisputed heavyweight champion Hasim Rahman.
Okay.
Who knocked out Lennox Lewis back in 2001.
That great Canadian boxer.
Yeah.
Who? Okay, the Canadian. He knocked out who? Lennox Lewis.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was born in England, right?
Yeah, he is.
Then he went there. Then he went over.
It was you know what that was? That was
y'all fighting over him. Y'all fighting over him.
That was Graham's little poke. That was Graham's little poke to Carl, who's watching right
Yeah,
now. Shout out to Carl. Shout out to Carl, our friend from Last Bell Boxing over in the UK. They got a great show, man. It goes live on Thursdays. You guys should check that out, man. Good friend of ours here at the channel. Shout out to you, Carl and Andy. Honestly, Tim, I'm gonna put you in touch with this kid, man. Musin, he's now in Philly, man. Honestly, he's 10-0 right now with 7 knockouts.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, man. He didn't really have an amateur career, man. He didn't start boxing until he was 21. He's 28.
Didn't have how many amateur fights did he have?
He talked about one.
Whoa,
so
okay.
He's been learning on the go, man. He sparred people like Badu Jack, Caleb Plant. He helped KSI get ready for his fight against Logan Paul. So he's been around. He knows how to work, man. He's dedicated to the sport. And honestly, with him moving to Philly, I said, you know what, it'd be a great idea. Maybe put you guys in touch, and maybe there's something can happen there, Definitely, because I know Tim, you definitely, you're the school of defense. You know what I mean? And you preach how today a lot of boxers, you got to learn this defense. And you know what? If this guy's learning right now, as he's going, why not learn from one of the best in the game, man? Tim.
Thank you.
I mean?
That's right.
That's right.
Can't get through that. Can't get through that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, when we were listening to him, he was talking about, and Mike was saying what a great right he has. So he's got a great offensive arsenal, right? He's got a great offensive arsenal, but not once did he ever mention his defense. I thought that was interesting. So
he's a real come forward boxer. He doesn't waste shots. He likes to make sure that if he's going to throw a punch, it's going to count. So he's very methodical with his arsenal and how he uses it, man. He's a very intelligent fighter. And honestly, Tim, I'll send you over some of the videos you can watch.
Yeah,
of
I would
some
love
of
to
his
see
fights.
that.
Definitely, I'll send some over to you tonight. And we do have his information. I'm going to hand it off to you after the show tonight, and you can contact him. So, Musin, if you're watching, man, the Muslim boxer, I told you I was going to put you in touch with the man, Tim Witherspoon. He'll be calling you some point. He'll get your number, man. So honestly,
well, you figured 10-0. He's 10-0, right?
10-0 with 7 knockouts.
Well, he should have a team. He should have his management and promotion. He should have them all behind him.
Yeah, but you know what?
Right?
You know what's great? Having you behind him.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, yep. Definitely. And Tim, I know you're one of those guys, man, that you're very humble. And you don't like to boast about shit. You're a real person, and you know what? The skills and knowledge that you could teach any of these young cats in boxing today,
I can help him out.
Exactly. And you know what? I'd like to see this guy get the help that he deserves. And honestly, man, the guy is a very humble person off the screen. He's very religious. He believes in his faith, and when he gets into the ring, man, it's like turning on a switch, and he goes, it's work time. So he's dedicated to the art. He did fall into it late in his life, but he's come along, man. He's a natural.
Yeah, for boxers that's falling late, they do need somebody that's been there and done that, or there's boxers that been there and done that, and still don't really, they can't contribute. But he's 10-0. Who does he have with him? I'm surprised somebody like that, 10-0. His brother was champ, knocked out Lennox Lewis, and he's like not by himself, but he's got to have a team.
He's got a team.
Okay, cool. Okay, I could show him little bits and pieces that could polish him off.
Exactly. This is what I was thinking. Right?
That's it. Yeah.
Why not get some tips and tricks from the legendary Hall of Famer, 2-time heavyweight world champion Tim Witherspoon?
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's it. That's it. Just look right over your shoulder. There's
No, I was looking at the plaques. No, the plaques is over there. I got 3 plaques from I got 3 plaques. I got the belt.
There you go. There you go. Right there you go.
Yeah,
You know what?
that's
Why not learn from a legend, man? If a legend can help you out and give you a few pointers, definitely, Tim. I think you're the one to really be able to help him out. And anything you can do to help him out would, he'd be greatly appreciated.
I'm gonna give him a call. I'm gonna give him
definitely.
a call.
I'm glad I could put you guys in touch, man, and
Appreciate that.
hopefully you guys can work something out and work together in the future, man. It'd be great.
So he left his brother in Vegas. Hey, man. Good.
I have a question. We had a young lady who started a new show with us this week on Talking Fight, a boxer. Well, is she? I don't know if she's a current boxer, but a former boxer for sure, and a really good champ. Natalie Brown. I was wondering if you knew her, Natalie Brown.
Is she from England?
Where was she born? Was she born in Jamaica?
She's a black.
I think she might have been born in Jamaica, but okay. she was definitely fighting for the USA.
Oh no, this ain't the girl I'm talking about.
No. Okay. So now Natalie Sugar Brown started a new show, and
she's born in Storm Mountain, Georgia, and then moved to Mississauga, Ontario, Canada at one point, and now I believe she's down in the States. Correct?
Ooh. Yes. Y'all got all the information.
I got
down here.
I thought for sure she said she was born in Jamaica, but I was wrong.
Yeah, man.
But she was telling us some great stories about her career and about the rise of women's boxing and the struggles that they've had to go through over the years. And she relayed just right, Mike? I mean, she gave an incredible story.
Yeah,
about there was even a lawsuit involved.
Wow.
Someone had to sue USA Boxing in order to get women to be able to fight even before the Olympics were premiered in 2012. So she was telling us the struggles, and she was saying back in her day they actually fought 3-minute rounds. So I'd like to go back and ask her, when did they switch it to 2-minute rounds? Because if they originally started with 3-minute rounds, I was really surprised to hear that they switched to 2. Anyway, and her sparring was done against men, So
just like Katie. Go ahead, good. Katie
Taylor.
No, remember Katie Taylor?
Yeah. She's going up against Amanda Serrano.
Real quick, I was in. She's fighting Serrano. Oh God. We was in Ireland together, and I think I told y'all about that. Her dad, she was boxing guys, and they were clocking her. She was fighting. But I was like, I'm not letting my daughter fight no guys. These guys was like nice and strong, and they was banging her. I was like, whoa. But she was hanging in there with them. And right there, we was in Dublin. No, we was in what's the main one in Ireland?
Well, Dublin's the capital of
Dublin. Then it's
Belfast.
Belfast in North End.
Yeah, Belfast. So we was there, man, and she was banging, but she was getting hit with some good shots. She's fighting, sparring with guys though, and they was putting that's 1 to 2.
And that's what Natalie was saying. Like back in the day when she was sparring these guys certainly did not mind laying a beating on these girls. I mean, it's almost like they enjoyed it. Well, I mean, maybe that was their job. I don't know. But at the end of the day, there was no love lost between these guys who were sparring each other, and guys and gals going at it. So anyway, I just wondered if you had known her back in the day. But
how old is she?
43.
Oh, I don't.
Oh no, I know. I remember.
I was gonna be polite and say no. We don't know. We have no.
No, I don't, honestly, it was just a guess.
Jackie. What about the female Muhammad Ali? Jackie. She might have passed away. Jackie Tawanda or something like that. She came up Ali's camp. And she was promoting that she was the Ali Jackie Tawanda. She's from North Jersey or somewhere. I forgot her name, but she was labeling herself as
Jackie Kanawanda.
Yeah, that's her name. Older lady.
Dubbed as a female Ali. Yeah, man. She grew up in New York. She was a
Okay, that's her.
yeah,
That's her. Yeah.
she was a pioneer in female boxing, man. Well, she was a female heavyweight boxer from 1970 to 1980. She's a well-known figure in the sport and was featured in many newspaper articles and magazines.
Yeah.
She went to court against then boxing commissioner Edwin Dooley, who refused to grant her a license because state law had discriminated against women from professional fighting. So she's, she paved the way for women in women's boxing, man.
Yeah, because we was up Ali's camp, training with her. I was training with her when I was like, I don't know how many fights I had. We was training, and she was. You could tell she was older. She was older than everybody. But she, to me, she could fight, but maybe because she was older then. Maybe when she was younger, she did did a lot more better than what she did.
She only had one. She only had one professional female fight against Diane Clark in a 6-round fight in 1979. She had lost that fight, but still is considered one of the pioneers that paved the way for female boxers of the present.
Yeah, she promoted it everywhere she went, like in the gyms. Like, yeah, I'm Jackie Tawanda, whatever. And but she was pretty cool. She was cool. Yeah, I had a chance to meet her.
You know what? She made history too, though. A lot of people don't know. She made history by fighting in a martial arts tournament, part of the Aaron Banks Oriental World Self-Defense Show.
I remember something like that. Yep.
Yeah, at Madison Square Garden, and she fought kickboxer Larry Rondina and knocked him out early in the second round with a left to the jaw. Although the show was, a mix of demonstrations and contests, but to this day are viewed with suspicion as to whether they were predetermined. She was the first female fight to perform at a combat sport in Madison Square Garden. So,
wow.
I remember her talking about something like that. I'm getting old now. I'm getting,
we all are.
I think it's the medicine, though.
Except Mike.
What do you mean, man? I'm getting older. Every freaking
you
day,
got a
man.
baby face. You're a baby face.
I know. I got the baby face. But
your beard's getting longer. You're not getting older.
What do you mean? It's getting grayer. Look.
She knew Jackie knew everybody from Newark, New Jersey, people from New York. Because when we was at the camp and they came there, everybody knew her. And I came from Philly. And every weekend, like people from Newark, New Jersey, Brooklyn, they would come over to see Ali, and she knew all the people from North Jersey and New York. She knew everybody, and she seemed to like. She was pretty cool. She
was the first female boxer to become a member of the Ring 8. The Veterans Boxing Association. She was inducted into their Hall of Fame as well as Madison Square Garden's Hall of Fame. And sadly, she passed away of colon cancer at at Harlem's Mount Sinai Hospital back in 2009. So,
okay,
yeah. But you know what? Nice. You know what? If it wasn't for women like Jackie, Tonawanda, female boxing wouldn't be what it is today. So definitely the fact that she's been inducted into the Hall of Fame, shout out to her. It's great, man. It's great. And she should be recognized, man. And she should be celebrated as, one of the pioneers of the game. So that's good, man. That's good that they've done it right.
Well, it certainly paved the way for the Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor fight. That's for sure.
Oh, man, that's going to – hey, whoa. Katie, listen, there's one fight I don't think Katie won. I don't think she won. Can't remember that fight. But that Serrano girl, she could fight. She could fight a little bit. Yeah. But I seen Katie with a fight. This girl was clocking her, and she still won. I think it was in Ireland.
Yeah.
Is there a fight where they think that Katie didn't win? That you know of? There was one fight she fought against. It was a Spanish girl, or she was white, and everybody thought she lost.
You mean as an amateur?
No, this is pro recently, within like a year and a half. Huh. I saw some of it, and she was getting beat a little bit, and then when they gave it to her, a lot of people was upset. Shut up, Shania. She up there doing this. She remembered the fight. She's saying.
well, honestly, every fight that she's fought that she hasn't finished has been a unanimous decision, except for 2019 when she took on Delphine Persoon. It was a majority decision that went the distance. So that's about the closest one, I guess, that she did dominate in, right? So everything else, Firuza Sharapova, that was a unanimous decision, 10 rounds. Jennifer Hahn, unanimous decision, 10 rounds. Natasha Jonas, unanimous decision. Miriam Gutierrez, unanimous. Delphine Persoon, the second time she fought her was unanimous decision. So, I'm
looking forward to that fight. When is that fight?
That fight is coming up, I believe, April the 30th is what it's scheduled for.
I'm gonna definitely watch that one because I was with Serrano. We was at the New Jersey Hall of Fame. We got our awards. She got her awards. She tall. I was with Katie. So I'm gonna watch that fight. I'm gonna be up on that fight. Yeah, I want to see that fight. Yup.
Definitely.
And she's beautiful. That girl's beautiful. Serrano.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What's she fighting for? What is she fighting for? She should be a model. She's tall.
Hey, Tim, I interviewed a girl from Germany last week, man. Or not last week, the week before.
She's going to retire, huh?
No. She just started her boxing career at the age of 36.
Ooh.
Because
Hannah Jensen.
Because at 17, she was a runway model in Paris.
You mean walk down the thing where people watch her and stuff?
Yeah.
And now she won the fight.
Well, no, first of all, she did that. Then she moved on and became a DJ who traveled the world and played festivals. Okay. After that, she became a two-time world champion kickboxer, then had a baby and got the itch again. So decided to pick up boxing gloves at 36 and become a pro. And now she's undefeated.
I think she could do it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, she could do that. Yeah. Okay.
Definitely, man.
Oh.
Yes, I want to talk about. I want to talk about the Dylan White and Fury.
Let's correctly pronounce his name.
Dillian White.
Dillian.
It ain't Dylan. White. It's not Dylan.
It is Dillian White.
No, Dillian White.
Honestly, 85,000 tickets purchased within 3 hours for this bout.
And they've applied for 100,000. They want to allow 100,000 to that stadium. And there was 170,000 people in the online queue to buy a ticket.
Yeah.
So
they have 5,000 coach tickets are yet to be released. Details for the seller still remaining on coach packages will be announced in the coming days. Will be available via Ticketmaster. So, oh man, this is crazy, man.
I was with Dylan. Go ahead. You go ahead.
No. I'm just it's crazy. Like, there's a lot of hype towards this one. I can't wait to see this one get underway, man.
I
just wonder if it's going to translate over to the United States or not. You've got Tyson Fury and Dillian White going at it. It's going to be a great fight for the UK fans, but is that going to translate to the kinds of numbers that you'll see in the US for a big fight?
Over there, that's a big fight. Over there
it is.
Yeah, over here, people would be real interested in seeing Tyson Fury fight him. I don't know. You might know more about over here but I know over there, that's going to be the talk of the town. I was with Dylan White. I was with Dylan White when he was in camp sparring and everything. And I was with Tyson Fury. And they both need defense. And a lot of fighters today, they need defense. They both went down. So you could tell, like, if both of them went down, Joshua went down, what they need? They need a little bit more defense. That's all, keeping their hands up. There's a lot of fighters, they're going down. They're going down, man. And so everything else is good. Your right hand or your jab or this might be good, but you're lacking a little defense. Deontay Wilder went down a whole bunch of times. Tyson Fury went down. Dylan White went down. It's just a little bit more defense. Somebody that's familiar with defense, because everybody think that Dylan White might lose. A lot of people think he might lose, but I said all he needs is this much defense, and that'll make a difference.
Honestly, Dillian White has been very silent during all of this. With Tyson Fury being Tyson Fury, and being that outspoken person that he is. Honestly, Tyson Fury has made a lot of hype for this. I'm thinking I don't know, man. I think Fury's going to school him, man. I honestly do. I think Fury's going to. I think he's going to take it to White, and I think it's gonna end in a knockout. And I think Tyson Fury's going to be standing the victor, man. To be honest, that's my opinion.
And do you think he'll stick to his word and then quit boxing? And I mean that politely. I mean, is he gonna retire? Is he gonna buy that yacht? And is he gonna allow the heavyweight division to be unclogged? And keep in mind, if Usyk stays in Ukraine, I hope he doesn't, but let's say he gets killed or injured, he'll be out of it. So you're gonna see I hate to say it, but if Fury does quit and Usyk does get in trouble in Ukraine, you're gonna see a very fast unclogging of the heavyweight division.
Oh man, definitely.
Yeah, I think that Dylan White has a better chance if he just has somebody. Now, I talked to somebody yesterday that said that he has these guys training them, right? And I know him, but all they got to do is tighten his defense up, and he'll do a lot better. That's all. I see it because I know defense. Yeah, he can punch pretty good.
Exactly, he's a big boy, and all it takes is one punch, as we all know, and that changes the game. So I'm not calling White, but there is that small percentage, of people who are going to bet on White to get that one punch through. And as Deontay Wilder proved it, Fury is susceptible. He is susceptible.
Yeah, but I'm just saying this is a better chance, and that's the period of time in all those rounds, all the 12 rounds. And if you get hit him one time in them 12 rounds, because Tyson arms be loose, and when they exchange, he could get caught. But Tyson Fury has this something about him that you can't stop him. It's in his mind. He's Tyson Fury. He's the man. He got off the canvas. How many times? He got off that canvas. That's what I'm thinking about. He'll get up and win the fight. But Dylan White can punch, and he got plenty of heart. But if he get hit by Tyson, he's going down. But I think that's going to be a good fight. I see you got all these guys.
Honestly, he did say he is going to retire after this fight with White, but
I saw that.
But he said he still plans on fighting UFC champion Francis Ngannou in 2023.
What?
Yeah, man.
What?
You haven't heard this?
No.
No, yeah. So he's going to make an exception to fight UFC champion Francis Ngannou after vowing to retire with a win over Dylan White.
A kickboxing fight or regular boxing?
No. He has confirmed it will not disrupt his goal of fighting Ngannou next year, the retirement. And he called for it to be an unprecedented boxing match inside a cage. It's going to be a boxing match inside a cage with 4-ounce gloves on.
Why?
Why not?
Tyson should knock him out.
Why not?
Tyson should knock him out.
What?
I never even seen the guy.
Hey, honestly and truthfully, man, we're finally going to get to see a boxing match with 4-ounce gloves, like I've been talking about, Graham.
That's dangerous.
Yeah. It's very dangerous. It's very
dangerous. Yeah.
Francis Ngannou's not no small guy either, man. He hits very hard.
He don't have a chance. They talk about the White. I do believe that Dylan has a chance. I was with him. He has plenty of heart. It's just like I said, you got plenty of heart, but once you get hit on there and go down, you still have that heart going down on the canvas. Is the fact that you should have kept your hands up with that heart. So I'm saying, he's fighting him, but if you get hit on that chin, you got to protect that chin. But I think he'll do pretty good. I wouldn't bet on it.
I'd definitely like to see it.
Yeah. I wouldn't bet on it because Dylan could take him down, and he could definitely put Dylan on the canvas. But Dylan could definitely put him on the canvas. So hey,
have they announced the undercard on that yet?
No, I don't believe so.
Hey, you should be knowing that, Mike. What's the matter with you sleeping on the job?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Gray? Sleeping on the job. Yo, you supposed to been knowing that.
Hey, there he is.
Hey,
What
there
up?
he is. The champ's in the house.
I was listening to you guys. I was listening to on YouTube on my way here. I'm here. I was listening to everything.
Nothing has been added yet. Nothing has been added to the Fury White card yet.
Well, let me say, I'm gonna call out my my upset victory for Dylan White right now.
Really?
You saying upset?
Yeah, and I agree. Tim, you know what I was thinking? We got to start our own show specifically about defense, because you emphasize defense just as much as I do when it comes to fighters. We got to figure something out to put a talk and fight defense, boxing defense show together, something like that.
Yeah. It
Hmm?
started with me when I heard a lot of people start. When I was young, and you take over as soon as I finish. And when a lot of people was going around, a lot of trainers were saying hit speed and offense. If you throw so many punches, they won't be able to hit you with the defense. That is bad teaching.
Yeah.
Boxing is an art, and you need both of them. A lot of boxers made it without defense, one or the other. But really, you'll be comfortable, your mind be settled, everything, if you knew a little bit of both of them.
Exactly.
You gotta have, what's the art? The art is boxing, defense, and offense.
Mm-hmm.
Not just throwing punches. You're gonna get hit.
Exactly.
You know,
It doesn't matter. Huh?
You know what? It's all about how much talking you want to do later on in life, I guess, right?
Yeah.
do you want to be able to put a sentence together?
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. I mean,
you don't want to get hit, right?
You better have some defense, man, if you want to be able to, put sentences together when you're older.
the less you get hit. That defense right there, that defense right there, Tim, is lost nowadays. Everyone has the traditional and timeout. I see Carl in the chat. No, I ain't drinking today, Carl. Carl,
You just take if you're right-handed, you just take the right arm, lay it across here, and take this and lay it across the stomach. And when the body shots come, hold up. Let me tilt a little bit, guys.
Yeah.
Let me tilt it. When the body shots come, you look, forget about body shots. When the body shots come, you just tilt this way and tilt this way. The shot's going to hit there, and the shot's going to hit here, right?
Yeah,
you put this elbow on there, and this elbow and this hand and that shoulder are best friends. So they come together. See that?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Then you get the hook, then they come together.
Yeah.
Then when they're throwing a lot of punches, you can bring it up like this. You can bring it up like that. And Joe Frazier did more like this.
Yeah.
See? Bring it on like that. Turn, throw a hook. Turn this way, throw right hand. So I know how to do that, and I would love to teach it.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna make that happen online or somehow.
And then there's the basic one, right? See the basic one, real quick, guys. Do the elbows. You gotta dig the elbows in.
Yep.
And I'm gonna tell you about what happened with Franklin. And put these on your temple, and dig this in, and that's a tight shell.
Yeah.
When you feel something, you counter off it. You counter off it. So I was talking to Franklin real quick. Franklin, and he texted me this morning. I might be trained. You know Franklin from England, right? Did I tell you about him?
No, I didn't.
They want me to train this guy Franklin, and they was gonna fly him in. But he said some guy was telling him that his hands are too high. And he told him to put his hands low like this. And I told him, I said, you got to put your hands around your temple here, like that. That's what I texted him. And I told him what my trainer said. Tim, if I'm not in the gym and there's people want to show you stuff, just let it go in one ear and out the other. Don't say no, my trainer not here. Just be nice and just let it go into one. That's what I'm gonna tell Franklin. If it's good, listen, but if you don't think it is, just listen to it, and then later on we're gonna meet up. So
Defense, man. Defense will make your career last longer. There's a lot of guys, that I think in boxing, if you see guys retire in their early 30s, it's mainly because they had a lot of wars in their career.
Yeah, that's the truth.
The only guys that really last in like past 35 are actual good boxers that have an educated jab and good defense and don't get hit as much. That's really the only way you last longer in the sport, right?
How good was Benitez, man? And he was brain dead before But you know what? He had a natural thing like Mayweather, like moving around, Mayweather, and he got caught sometimes. But you want to be able to teach too when you retire.
Exactly.
So that's why I want to learn both, because I want to be a good trainer afterwards. So I can show them defense and offense.
Yeah, exactly.
Tim.
Yeah.
Show everybody your belt, man. The people in the comments,
right here.
man. Here, pick it up and show
Pick
them
it
your
up,
belt.
put it in front of the
this-
camera.
But this here,
Yeah. See, now that's see to all the fans that are watching, man. That is a real WBC
That's
belt.
right.
That's the official shit right there, man. That's the official shit right there.
you want me to tell you about this belt?
Do it. Tell everybody
Yes.
about the belt, Tim. Tell them about it.
Okay, now this belt was given to me by somebody in England, but this is a WBC belt.
Mhm.
But when I was leading the fight against Don King and all the people that was treating the boxers bad, they wouldn't give me the duplicates. Okay, you win the fight, they give you the original belt.
Yeah.
Okay, then a couple of weeks later, a month, they send you a belt like that. So you got to give it back. They never sent me mine because I was arguing about all the different things about Don King, Jose Solomon, and they were my friends. So I never got one, a duplicate. I never got one. So
that's the real WBC.
Yeah, this is the real WBC.
Wow.
Yeah, this is it.
Exclusive.
Exclusivity right there, people.
So the people in England got it for me, though.
That's right.
That's right. Only
That's
from
right.
Tim Witherspoon, only on Talking Fight.
That's right, man.
Look
That's
at this
right.
shit right here.
You see all the flags on there? And all
Yes,
that?
Love
that is
it.
amazing,
Love
man. I hope all our people watching right now realize what you're witnessing right now. That is exclusive. All them belts that you see these guys have on TV, those are the duplicates. Tim has the real thing. Real thing. That's what I'm talking about.
We're having a question. Does the belt come with WBC bracelets?
What you mean bracelets? What? To put on your hand?
Yo, Tim, don't kill me, guy. Don't kill me. That's
What bracelets?
Well, I've seen like I think Teofimo Lopez has one. I think I've seen Garcia with one. Like these guys are wearing these little tiny. They almost look like watches, but they're just mini versions of this belt.
Oh, those things. They like for autographing and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, they like for autographing, and I think the autographing community, they buy them, they make them, and they sell them.
Okay.
Yeah, those little ones, right?
Thank you to our viewer. Actually, the bracelets do go with the belt. Okay, so nowadays they do give bracelets with the belt.
No, they don't.
Well, this is what our viewer is saying. So,
okay, so maybe nowadays they're giving out bracelets too. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, because honestly, back then, Tim, you're a while back. Like you're a veteran. Maybe they didn't give them out then, but okay, they give them out now.
Yeah,
Tim,
I see them all the time.
Oh, apparently they're saying, Tim, they tricked you, brother. They were supposed to give you the bracelets with the belt.
No.
Yo, you better be making some phone calls.
They wasn't giving out no bracelets then.
Back then, they weren't giving up bracelets.
No, they didn't give out no bracelets. Gave you the belt.
Or maybe they told you.
That's something up to date. That's something now they doing. I never got no bracelet.
Maybe that was part of it.
You walk around with the bracelet. Blondes, lemons, my hair. That's the thing they put around here, right? The bracelet. Yeah. I never had one of them. I seen them though. And you can sign them. It's good for autograph. You sign them. You can sign them and everything. Yeah, I seen them little small things. Yeah. Yeah, I seen them.
You can buy one on eBay for $35 plus shipping.
Anybody?
They make replica ones. They make like replica little bracelet ones.
Why? Okay, why would you want one if anybody can get it? It doesn't make it exclusive. Not everyone can get a belt.
But it's not really the real one.
Honestly, I wouldn't even buy one because I didn't earn a WBC belt. So I wouldn't even buy a bracelet. So I don't even know why they sell them, to be honest.
Well, people like them, they would like to have it too, And then a lot of the guys that does the be taking the pictures, they want to give you the belt to take it with, something like that. I went to the memorabilia things before, like when they're doing and they have all those belts and stuff there, and they anything with a picture on, this belt, a little belt. They even have like bracelets and stuff. I think you put on. Yeah, okay, WBC. Yep. And I told you about the time. Y'all guys got to start talking, But I told you about the time I seen the son. I seen the son, and it was a great opportunity to try to talk to him about some stuff, but I didn't. I was in Vegas at the Tyson Fury fight. I was doing, and I seen him there. I gave him a hug. Then later the next day, I said, "Oh, I should have talked to him. Try to get his phone number so we could, I told y'all that before. I think.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Was that the last big fight that you were at, the Tyson Fury fight?
Yeah, that one. That more. Yeah, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Yeah.
So wait a second. How does it work? Can you just go to any fight and just say I'm Tim Witherspoon and go in?
Hell yeah.
The majority of fights I go to, they'll let me in. But this particular fight, yeah, they would have let me in. I know the promoters. I would have got in. I could take a girl with me and go in, take Shania with me. If I go to any fight and they say Tim Witherspoon, they'll let me in. Yeah, I can get in.
Can I be your son to get in with you?
Yo, can I be your son too? Can I be your son too?
You probably could get in there your daggone self.
Yeah, we try to get in through press passes, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Oh, okay, yeah. They usually
maybe if Tim puts in for the press pass and says he has a group of like 3 or 4 people. I don't know.
There we go.
They'll let 3 people in with me everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah, I can get like 3 people in. Yeah.
Wow.
Tim, we have another question.
Okay.
Do you know Eddie Hearn and your thoughts on Eddie Hearn?
Yeah, I met Eddie, his dad and Eddie. I met Eddie, I think maybe once, but I met his dad. We were, like I told y'all before, we was doing a show in Ireland, a reality show called Lord of the Rings. And his dad was the promoter of the show. And you had Tyson Fury was in it, Katie Taylor was in it. We did the show. They said it went off pretty good. But I just talked to his father, but I don't think I talked to Eddie Jr. But his father was really cool. His father was really nice.
Barry Hearn. Barry Hearn was his name. His dad's name, Barry.
Yeah. His dad.
Okay. We got
I thought they both had the same.
Another question in the chat here. Sorry, my bad. Were you finished answering that? My bad. I think I cut you off.
Who, me?
Someone wants to know. Someone wants to know your who's going to win between Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford.
Oh, that's gonna be a good fight. I think that Mike might know more about it than me because he's up on the scene, and maybe Graham. But I always criticize because I just don't see, not big, highly criticized, little ones like defense and some. I always do that, and I'm saying, but neither one of them defense, like the basic defense is there, but when you engage in, you're gonna have to remember to bring your hands back for defense, and I don't see that much in a lot of these boxers. I don't see it up in there, so that's why I keep emphasizing on defense.
If you watch somebody like specifically Spence and Crawford, they do have good defense. They do have good defense and good counter punching. So if you get a chance to watch them, that's the reason why this is like a 50-50 fight that I believe, because
they keep their hand in the pocket, they keep their hand tight.
Hands, and even when they do, sometimes I know it's the Philly shell, but I call it the Floyd defense just because he's the best at doing it right now. But
no.
I know you're from Philly. I apologize.
No, that's not it.
What is it?
I know the defense. He's all natural. He's all natural. He can't teach that. He's automatically comes at. He's like a radar, but he can teach to a certain extent. Okay, but there's some stuff. Look at this. He goes on this side, right? That defense consists of both sides. Like he goes like this, right? What about that side? You notice he just go to this side and keep doing it. You never see him go on that side.
Yeah.
He can't teach that. He only can teach this, and that's incomplete. But he does real good. That's not complete because you go this side and you go on that side. Go on this side and go on that side. And every time his opponent come at him, he just stay like this and keep doing like this, like James Toney.
Yeah.
And then he come like this and throw the right hand. But there's more to it. They come like this and throw the right hand, and he don't even keep his hands up sometimes. He just go like this. And the hand supposed to be here when you go back like this, catching the punch here. And then you see the hook come, supposed to go this way. So Floyd Mayweather just goes this way all the time. And you see him. He never stop and go on this side and throw a hook.
Flip the other way.
Yeah. So I noticed that before, and I was telling people he need to get on the other side too. But he already made his money. He already successful. But if anybody else tried, you got to work on both sides. not just keep doing like this. And Tony go like this. Boom, boom. He keep doing the right hand. Somebody who was teaching him didn't teach him to go on this side too. See, you're on this side and you're on this side of the straight hand. You're on this side and on that side. You got to go on both sides. Okay?
Yeah.
So,
and you need to be comfortable slipping both ways. You're saying because like Floyd only goes one way, but you got to be comfortable slipping both ways.
Right.
Well, how's he going to teach somebody? That's the thing I'm saying. How he's going to teach somebody when he keep just going that way, and he gets that right hand back on you, and bam, he keep doing this, boom. But he could have got them guys out even a little bit more easier if you'd have just boom, then this side, boom, go on that side. And his back was against the ropes when he does that, like his back to be against the rope.
Right.
He keep doing like this. Somebody didn't teach him to go on that side. I can't stretch all the way over there because I'm on the couch.
When it comes to the Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, Spence, the only thing he's thinking about right now is you guys. To be honest, man, he's been non-committal when asked about boxing Terrence Crawford later this year during press conferences, which is what it is, man.
And rightfully so. You can't look past your opponent.
Exactly right.
The past couple of weeks, we've seen some upsets. Lopez losing his thing. Daniel Jacobs lost to that guy too. So we've seen just in recent times how looking past your opponent can cost you a win.
Jacobs lost to who? He lost to
Ryder, John Ryder. What's his last name?
Okay.
John Ryder, UK fighter that wasn't very known. A good boxer, good southpaw. I didn't really hear too much about him though, so that's why I was just predicting Jacobs to win by unanimous, and he lost by a split decision.
Right.
And Teofimo Lopez wasn't even thinking about George Kambosos. He was already talking about the other fights he's going to have and moving up in weight classes and doing this and doing that. He was clearly looking past George Kambosos. Like he was already putting that victory in his head and looking past it. And that look on the face.
Yeah, that's a mistake. Yeah. You gotta who's ever in front of you. That's you got to take them out first. That's what those trainers need to be, and the managers need to be talking to their boxers. Say, look, man, we'll talk about him. Let's get this guy in front of us out the way first. But there's that money. It's that big fight. It's all that hoopla. He'd rather get that fight first, right?
Exactly.
So you got to concentrate on them right. You got to concentrate right on the ones was ever in front of you.
Definitely. Tim, we have another question from one of the viewers. They want to know who your all-time favorite fighter is.
Ali, man. Ali, Boumaier. No, the reason why, but I felt bad when Floyd said negative stuff about Ali, man. I love Floyd too, but how can you say that, man? He's the greatest inside and outside. Listen, Ali wasn't for strip clubs. Ali wasn't for all that other stuff, which Floyd is okay. You can do that. Ali was, I got 5 daughters. I'm not getting no strip club. I'm just saying. No. Listen, he has the right to spend his money whatever way he want, but you cannot. He said on the TV about Ali. Ali didn't do this. Ali didn't do that. I wouldn't have did that because Ali is the greatest because he did stuff inside and outside the ring, and I don't think there's nobody who's going to match that. You got to treat the kids. You got to love people. You can't be on TV cussing mother like this and that. And Floyd has every right to. He get angry, he get cussed. I met him one time in Vegas. He was pretty cool. He has the right to do what he want to do. But I would say that Ali is the man. There's no doubt he's the man. Floyd made all that money. I'm sure Ali would have made it double if he was doing this time. I wouldn't do that, but he did it. I wouldn't speak against the greatest of all times. I wouldn't have did that unless there's somebody truly is greater than him. You got to be good inside the ring and outside.
Yeah.
Inside and outside.
Definitely, Ali was a great humanitarian who did a lot for the sport of boxing, man. A lot for African American. But
Floyd was saying, "Well, what did Ali do?" Floyd was saying, "What did Ali do? I did this. He didn't do this. He got knocked out by this." I said, "Oh, that's bad." Go ahead,
Yeah,
Mike.
Oh, no. It's just, yeah, man. He was a great humanitarian, man, and he did a lot for boxing. You know, being as humble as he was on the outside of the ring, and being as ferocious and charismatic as he was on the inside of the ring. You know, he was an all around. You know,
He didn't really care about bodyguards.
No, he didn't need them.
He didn't really care. I told you about the time when we was in camp and the security had it blocked off, and the people snuck around the back and woke him up, and he started doing magic tricks. That's a true champion.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
He was sleeping. He's supposed to get his rest. He started doing tricks with the people and told the security to leave him alone. That's what you call a good champ, a real champ. Floyd is a good champ, but there's certain stuff you need in that mixture to be able to say stuff and be the greatest. I'm telling you, you know, that's it. Yeah.
You know what? We got people agreeing with you. We have one here that says Mayweather was a jealous midget.
Oh,
and he was always jealous of Ali. Shout out to Bond. You know, oh man. Honestly, I can't.
If I had that got all that money and stuff like that, I would even talk even more gracious about Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
He set the pace. He set the pace, man. I could never talk like that about him, like with Floyd. He didn't cuss him, but he said, "What did he do? I did this. What did he do?"
Sometimes, you know, in Mayweather's defense, sometimes reporters ask him like things like, you know, sometimes they try to discredit his career or whatever. So maybe that just was him kind of giving attitude back to the reporter, not specifically going at Ali.
I understand you, but it wasn't that kind of setting. It wasn't that kind of setting. It was comfortable. It was a comfortable setting. They wasn't really I'm not using the right word, not antagonizing them, but it was like, they was just asking them, and it just came out of him. It just came out of him. You know, wasn't nobody really put pressure on him. He was relaxed, but then he started saying, "But what did he do? I did that." I said, "Oh, golly. Floyd, that's the greatest of all times." You know, Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
Yep. What else we got? You guys already talked about the fights this weekend?
Yeah, honestly, we got a card that started at 7:00. I believe you
tonight.
Yeah, man. We got a fight going on right now.
All right.
Yeah, man. You was born in Jamaica, right? He said, yeah, man.
I'm Guyanese and Antiguan, right around Jamaica, right around.
Guyanese and who you Guyanese?
Yes.
In Antigua. I was in Antigua.
Okay.
Yeah, so yo, man, that means just watch your girls at the barbecue.
You was in Antigua. You was in Antigua.
No, I never been there yet. My mom's from Antigua. My mom is from
I was there for a month, man. It's cool.
Okay. Yeah.
I was in a restaurant and they had them with lobster. They made the guy go catch one out the water.
Wow.
He went to the water and got some lobsters out of the ocean.
Fresh. That's fresh lobster.
Yeah, man, that's fresh. Talking about the fights, you want to talk about them quick, Cedric, man? We'll retouch on what's going on right now tonight. Jose Ramirez versus Jose Pedreza. That's for the vacant WBO International Super Title that's going on. That's the main event. The undercard or the co-main event is Joet Gonzalez versus Joe Santamiza, and that's for the vacant WBO International Feather Title. Also, Gabriel Flores Jr. is on there. Carlos Balderas, Javier Martinez. Richard Torres is making his debut in the heavyweight division. Antonio Morales, the 6'9".
Richard Torres. Tim, you should pay attention to him. He's the heavyweight that just came out of the Olympics for USA Southpaw.
Yeah, man.
He's short. He's short. A short Southpaw.
Okay,
man.
Yeah.
And the towering inferno, man. Antonio Morales, man. This
6'9".
6'9", man. 2-0 with 2 knockouts in the
heavy
division.
6'9". What?
He's heavyweight, man. Heavyweight. Sorry, he's 3-0 with 3 knockouts, just updated. So that fight's over.
Oh wow!
Oh, he just knocked somebody out.
Yo, it just updated, man. He just improved to 3-0. Shout out to Antonio Morales, keeping it real.
Congratulations.
Coming through with the win in the heavyweight division. The card just opened up at 7:00, guys. So, you know, this four rounder ended quick. He's now improved to 3-0 with 3 knockouts, man. This kid He's one to see, guys. So if you can go back, check it out on YouTube, man, because you're gonna like watching this guy. 6'9", man. This guy's a big kid.
I think I've seen him before.
And speaking of that, man, I think we're at the hour, so we better sign off here, man, so we can get to work, so all these guys don't have to, man, because we got that Knockout of the Week award show coming up on Sunday, so we got to make sure that we see these fights.
Mm-hmm.
So
what is it? Sundays? You going to be on Sunday?
Oh, Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We announced the Knockout of the
4
Week.
4 p.m.
Yeah,
on this here network here.
You know it, Tim. Yo,
Okay.
we'll invite you, Tim. Watch the fights
Okay.
this weekend. Help us pick the knockout, and then we'll break it down on the weekend. Come join us.
I'm not rich like you. I don't have cable.
Yo,
No, I got cable. I got cable.
I got a scorecard show at 11 a.m. on
at
Sunday.
11.
I actually score the fights. That's what I was gonna say for the main, not all the fights, but the main events. My prediction scorecard for Ramirez and Pedraza, the main event for tomorrow, is 116 to 112 for Ramirez, just because Pedraza is a good boxer. He went some good rounds with Lomachenko. He got stopped by Gervonta Davis a few years earlier, but he's coming up from a lower weight. He's Gervonta Davis.
Yeah.
He's coming up. Ramirez, yeah. But Pedraza, he's coming up from a lower weight class. Ramirez, he's used to being at that weight class, 140. So just for that reason, that little bit of a natural weight difference, I'm gonna pick the bigger man. Just because Tim, you know how this. If it's two equal skilled boxers, the slightly bigger man usually wins. Just from that edge, right? So that's what I'm going with.
I just believe real quick. I just believe the skills will get you through. I mean, what's a couple of more weight, a couple of more pounds more?
No, but what I'm saying, if the skills
I
are
understand.
Equal, if the skills are equal.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't think
definitely.
the pounds have. It does in certain. We got to talk about that. We got to talk about
it's a whole
about
nother
that another time.
breakdown.
Tim, you'll have to join him Sunday morning for the scorecard show, so you guys can break down that fight.
There we go.
Send me the information. That's all.
Yeah,
right on here.
And then Tim, I'm going to send you all the videos of all the knockouts of the weekend, and then you're going to help me pick the winner for this week's Knockout of the Week award.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. So tomorrow at 4, right?
No. Sunday at 4 and Sunday at 11 a.m.
Okay.
So Sunday at 11, Sunday at 4.
So
I'll send you all the knockout videos. Help us pick who you think is the winner of the Knockout of the Week.
Okay. And I'll try to get in touch with Rahman's brother.
Yes, definitely.
And see, but I'm sure he got everybody. If I can help, I will.
Definitely.
I will. Okay. Appreciate you running, talking to him and
talking
definitely
about
me on that. Okay.
Definitely.
Thank you very much.
Graham, any last words before we sign off here?
Just a quick little comment with respect to the question that was posed to Tim with respect to all-time favorite. Muhammad Ali was my all-time favorite as well. But I must say, in that role of humanitarian, I'd have to pick Manny Pacquiao. The thing that he's done with not only the sport of boxing, but for his home country, the Philippines, and the money he's donated to the youth there and getting them off the street and getting them into the ring, and the work he's done on a humanitarian level and the work he's done at a political level as well, quite frankly, and helping. Yeah, so I just want to make a quick comment, show my respect for Manny Pacquiao and what he's done for the sport of boxing and for the people of the Philippines.
You couldn't leave that out. You can't leave that out. That is what you call that's good work right there, man.
Definitely.
Looking out for people. I probably would have went back to my old neighborhood and like people, and like if I made like 400 million, I'll be asking them how much more money you got to pay on your house, pay it off, and then get them to pay me. I'll make sure everybody should only be doing the regenerations of the neighborhood, stuff like that. I would go. That's what I would do. Put something aside for my family and take a little bit and help people and let that build. Is people?
Definitely.
Do you think people thinking like that?
There are some out there, but then there are there are people that don't, right? Which is the difference between a true humanitarian and
that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
Manny Pacquiao just did it. How many houses he bought?
Oh, who knows?
That is beautiful. That is respect. That's respect. I don't have
that's-
nothing against Floyd. I love that brother. I love everybody, but it's what you do, your actions and stuff.
Your actions sometimes speak louder than words.
There you go. Yup.
That's it. Cedric, any last words for the viewers, man, before we sign off?
Nah, man, just make sure you watch the fights tomorrow. Make sure you score the fights tomorrow.
He gonna go get a pint. That's what he trying to do. Young guys gonna try to get a pint. I can't get none because I think I got the gout.
Just sip on it.
Yeah,
Right in my knee, right there. Right
definitely.
Right here. Right here.
Some goat action, man. That's some goat action for sure.
Right in there. Couldn't even walk, man.
Oh, that sucks. Well, guys,
Okay.
I'm going to sign it off here, man. Talking Fight fans, thanks for tuning in today. Thanks for dropping all the comments, man. Shout out to Carl from Last Mile Boxing, our friend over in the UK. Shout out to everybody who dropped the comments. Much love and respect. Without you guys, man, we wouldn't be here doing this. But it's time for us to get to work so you don't have to, man. Make sure you join Cedric, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the scorecard. And make sure you bring your scorecards and your explanations. And then meet us at 4 o'clock so we can tell you who the knockout of the week is, man. We'll see you next week for the Friday night panel. Same time, same channel. You know what it is, man.
Thanks, guys.